At Ariel Trust, we produce interactive learning resources designed to help children resist different forms of grooming. Our latest resource, Skills to Resist Radicalisation, asks children to practice the critical thinking skills that they need in order to identify and respond to extreme online content. Because of our partnership with the police, we've been able to consult convicted terrorists and their victims in order to produce a series of short films that represent real-world scenarios. We then ask children to step into the roles of the characters in our films so that they can experience what it is like to be subject to the process of radicalisation.
I liked it because I liked watching the films and I got to discuss it in groups and I weren't put on the spot.
You got to act it out yourself so you know how you'd feel in the situation.
Because it showed us a situation and how to deal and make a solution.
We define critical thinking as an essential skill set required to protect children from grooming. On one level, our work is political, as we seek to demonstrate to our partners how they should integrate critical thinking into their anti-terrorism and child protection strategies. On another level, our work is educational, providing children with a safe space in which they can practice critical thinking skills. However, if this is to be successful, our scenario-based learning must be realistic. As I have said, in order to achieve this, we have consulted convicted terrorists, including one young man who was a founder member of the proscribed organisation National Action. He told us how he was radicalised by a football coach when his relationship with his father had begun to break down.
Sorry Adam, you'll just have to watch from the bench today.
But Phil...
Hey, never mind but Phil, no kit, no game. You know the rules.
No fun keeping the bench warm, is it? I can put you on for a bit in the second half if you like.
Thanks, but I'll just leave it.
No worries. Sometimes it's worth being involved in a couple of teams, so you can always be sure to get a game.
In the film, the coach gives Adam a leaflet, inviting to a meeting to discuss issues affecting your community. But this leaflet also includes a link to a website that contains explicit anti-immigrant content. The use of this type of respectable front end is a technique that is often used as part of a grooming process to introduce children to extreme material. We aim to develop a set of critical thinking skills to empower young people so they can recognise the extreme content that may be targeted at them as part of a grooming or radicalisation process in the real world. Having watched the film, the children are offered a simulation of the website that Adam is guided to by the coach. Small sections of the anti-immigrant content are revealed as the children click through this simulation. At each stage, the young people are asked to make a decision about whether the content is fact or opinion. Facts and opinion are often blended together in sophisticated ways, and one of the skills that we're trying to teach is the skills that children can use to distinguish one from the other. We offer a practical approach to the development of critical thinking skills that is delivering measurable change in schools across our region. We now want you to step into the role of Adam. You have a decision to make. Your relationship with your father is breaking down. You've got no money, but you want to play football. Are you going to meet up with the coach to pass that leaflet to Adam? A critical thinker would seek the opinions of another person before making this type of decision. Who are you going to talk to? You can use the circle of support exercise to identify the most useful person to speak to. How much are you going to tell him? What questions are you going to ask? How well do you listen? We want you to play the role of Adam in order to practice the communication skills that are required to support the process of critical thinking.